Canon. Just a chill dude with a narrow range of emotions, probably has autism. Fanon. Dominant top, possessive daddy. Canon versus Fanon. Maybe you've seen these memes before, showcasing common differences between how characters are depicted in canon compared to how the fandom tends to view them, typically intended as criticism. But there are also versions of the meme that show how sometimes fandoms improve the characters, making them deeper or more interesting. So I went searching for some general canon versus fanon memes to share with you all, some positive, some negative, and I want to know what you think. Can you relate to any of these scenarios in your fandoms? And do you think that particular fanon change is a good or a bad thing? Only you can decide what you like, so let me know if you feel popular fanon versions of different characters make them either better or worse. What's y'all's favorite canon versus fanon depiction, chat? You already know. Canon? Fucking dead. Fanon? Alive and well, partaking in silly activities with their friends. Canon. Literal demon, monster, cryptid, etc. And the likely terrified child. Fanon? Adopted. Canon. Perpetually nervous character. Fanon. Shy little baby. Protect at all costs. Cinnamon roll. Also Fanon. LMAO, fucking loser, born a virgin, die a virgin, dunce cap. How the ship is in canon. About the same height and size. How the ship is in fan art. Large height and size difference. I'm sure we've all seen at least one exaggerated height difference in one of our fandoms. Sometimes you can give people an inch and they'll turn it into a foot. Some people are really into their height differences. What about you? Canon, normal teeth. Fanon, sharp. I can't help it. Canon, regular human guy. Fanon, still a regular human guy, but he has fangs now. It's cool. This picture doesn't explain much, but I like it when people give the character braces if it fits or matches with their personality, since I don't see it often. Canon, a comic relief character does an altruistic action. Fanon is the most Giga Chad character ever made. Canon, literally just teenage girl, makes mistakes sometimes. Fanon, evil, the worst person ever, gets in the way of gay ship, should die. Who's a female character who you think gets a bad rep like this? I definitely saw some canon versus fanon memes showing how people demonize characters like Amy from Sonic and Princess Peach. The pink girls need to be defended. Canon. A literal child that did a lot of bad things but can still learn and grow. Fanon. An irredeemable monster completely undeserving of love. Canon. Struggles with a few topics and things, but is very much still capable and is very emotionally intelligent. Fanon, dumbest motherfucker who ever existed for some reason. Canon, characters get majorly injured or cut, but by the next episode, it's already healed and no trace is left. Fanon, characters have scars left over from wounds. Canon, character who has gone through many traumatic incidents and is depicted as being completely unfazed by these events. Fanon? Their trauma actualized. People in fandoms will take the most dominant looking man and then make him a sad little gay twink and disregard his trauma. I won't name names, but you know which ones. The worst pain? Watching a character be misunderstood by the fandom the same way they're misunderstood by the other characters. Canon, terrible old man who's negligent at best, mean and genuinely not a good father. Fanon, pregnant and lactating. Canon, a manipulative, sadistic character that doesn't apologize for their actions and delights in hurting the heroes. Fanon, soft, woobified creature that only tortured and tormented the heroes because they were sad and misunderstood and is secretly in love with the lead. Canon. Two characters from completely different franchises that fill in similar niches within their respective casts. Fanon. They're besties and/or dating. I love crack ships. I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I love when they start out in a way like this. It's like playing matchmaker between fandoms, finding little compatibilities with each other. It's fun. There are two wolves inside you, the want to portray a ship as close to canon as possible, and the unfathomable, mind-boggling urge to draw them being so mushy and soft that it rots my teeth and puts me in a coma. Canon. Characters constantly experiencing the horrors. Fanon. Characters doing mundane slice-of-life shit. Canon. Has talked about bread once or twice, maybe even eaten it on screen. Still his own person. Fanon. #1 fan of bread, only ever talks about bread, has been eating nothing but bread since birth. His first word was bread, has appeared at every bread convention ever, owns all of the bread merchandise, holds the speedrun world record for every bread game, has done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. Please tell me who from your fandom gets this treatment, because sometimes it is annoying to see, but sometimes it's also really funny. And honestly, I feel like sometimes I've seen creators see how their fandoms exaggerate how much a character likes something, and then they adopt it into canon. It wasn't canon before, but it becomes that way. Canon. A character with interesting writing, just so happens to be British. Their nationality may influence their writing or vocabulary, but overall is a well-rounded character. Fanon. Literally nothing to their character beyond being British. Canon. Fanon. They don't have to be that pale, like, come on. Guy who is tired and stressed. Canon. Looks normal. Fanon. Streak of gray hair. Canon. Has more than one canon design. Fanon. Combines elements from both. I definitely view characters this way sometimes, especially when they have two different heights in canon. Instead of picking between them which one I think is right, I'll just average it out, take the middle road. Canon. Last name is never mentioned. Fanon. Last name is their source name. Sans Undertale. Canon. Mostly serious. Uptight but still fun. Generally smiles a lot. Fanon. Always angry. The fun police. Never smiles. Canon. Bloodthirsty robot that was built for the sole purpose of killing. Fanon. Just a silly little guy. Canon. Just some guy. Could have either a cool design or a basic one. Fanon. Still just some guy, but the artist made them their own guy design-wise. Fun visual details that don't affect the character, but make them unique to that artist and special to them. Media I enjoy. Media I enjoy, but it's the improved version that exists inside my head. Canon. The OC you created, with their established lore. Fanon. The same OC, except you treat them as if they're established media, and give them headcanons that wouldn't normally fit into canon, even though you literally created the guy. Canon. Fanon. Looks the same. POV, you are an OC artist. You are your only fanbase. If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Make jokes from your pain. Canon. Not aware of Skibbity Toilet. Fanon. Is. Canon versus Fanon, it doesn't matter. The character could be flat as a board, but give off fat-ass energy. I don't know what to tell you, I don't make the rules. Canon Sonic? Fanon Sonic. Canon. Fanon. great king of evil, Ganondorf. Canon, just the character living their life. Fanon, the character living their life, but deeply in love with me. Opinion of the day. Canon doesn't matter that much. If you believe something about a character, believe it. Doesn't matter what the author said. It's legit all fiction, so who cares? I hate how anti-cringe fandoms have become. He wouldn't say that. That's not accurate to the canon. OCX canon is gross. Where's your sense of wonder? Where's your sense of embracing cringe? I'm just saying, you wouldn't have survived 11-year-old creepypasta fans in 2014 who had never read any of the source material and just pretended that all the creepypastas lived in a mansion together. So you guys let me know after seeing all these different views. Are you strictly canon only? Or do you like to break the rules and change characters up? I'll see you in the comments! Big thank you to my Patreon members, My Little Ruse, Kuski55, Nebulatic Vexen, Donka42, John Huang, Laser Scorpio, Night Avenger, Mintara, Somnophobic Danny, Savage Otters, Falsey, RG Laws Writer, Terabyte AIX, Kestrel, and Dragonborn Canid. Thank you so much for your extra support on Patreon, it means the world to me. Thank you for being here. You're incredibly kind to me, and I really appreciate that. And the same goes to my YouTube channel members, my Mini Ruse, Taylor Thompson, Foxstar Killer, and This Person 10. Thank you so much for extra support. I'm so glad to have you be part of my YouTube channel. You guys are awesome too, and I hope all of you guys are doing well. I wish you all the best. And thank you to everyone else for watching. As I said, let me know your thoughts on everything I showed. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, I wish you all the sweetest dreams and best of luck with everything you're working on. Keep on smiling, and goodbye.